What's going on, guys? Noobs here. Well, I couldn't help myself. I just had to get my thoughts in on the newly announced new Nintendo 2DS XL. Yeah, I can't get over that name. This is a whole bunch of weird naming choices all coming home, culminating in one final crazy name. But aside from that, you know what? I've seen a lot of negative reactions about this thing online, but I think I know, I think I get it. I get where Nintendo's coming from on this one, and I'm feeling generally positive about it. First, though, I do have one complaint. Let's get this out of the way. They can't keep the Switch on shelves. They just discontinued the NES Classic, but apparently they have unlimited capacity to make 3DS variants. I mean, we've now had the 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, new 3DS XL, 2DS, and now 2DS XL. Six 3DS variants. I think I got them all. It's especially bad in context from a recent quote from Reggie during an interview. This is about the NES Classic. Even with that extraordinary level of performance, we understand that people are frustrated about not being able to find the system, and for that we really do apologize. But from our perspective, it's important to recognize where our future is and the key areas that we need to drive. We've got a lot going on right now, and we don't have unlimited resources. So he's saying we're looking to where our future is, and yet they're going back to the 3DS and making yet another revision. I don't know sometimes, man, Nintendo. Aside from that, though, I get it. You know, they've got 2DS, that's at $80 US. They've got the new 3DS XL at $200 US. That's a pretty wide gap. This is sitting in the middle. This is kind of their medium tier in the 3DS lineup, since they haven't really pushed the regular sized new 3DS at all, at least here in North America. So I get it. They want something in there. And you know, if they're trying to find that medium price point and the decision comes down to 3D or the bigger screen, clearly the bigger screen is the far bigger differentiator for people. That's what people are after. 3D is a long dead fad. So I get it. Frankly, looking at this thing, this is what the 3DS should have been all along. If Nintendo had never gone down the 3D gimmick path, it's the bigger screens, it's the extra sticks and buttons, it's a little more hardware power, and it's the right price. This $150, that would have been a great launch price for the 3DS way back in the day. So, you know what? If you've never had a 3DS before and you don't care about having the latest and greatest, I totally get it. This is absolutely the system you should be getting. If I had never had a 3DS, this is the one I would be getting. So, yeah, I never used the 3D myself, so this is looking pretty good from that perspective. Now, of course, Nintendo does have the Switch on the market. It's selling amazingly well. A lot of people wish they would just stop anything to do with the 3DS and just go all in on the Switch. But right now the Switch is $300 US, $400 here in Canada. It's pretty high price. They want to maintain the more price-conscious consumers, kids especially, and so they're only going to manage to get that market with these various 3DS, 2DS models. So it makes total sense for them to continue to support the 3DS line until they can get the Switch price down, presumably with a remodel of that, a redesign in a couple of years. Before that can happen, I get it. I see why they're doing this, and I can't really fault them for it. So what do you guys think? Let me know about the new Nintendo 2DS XL. Aside from the name, is this thing appealing to you? Do you wish they just forget about the 3DS? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.